And it was really cool. Going into week 17, you were 10 receptions short of the single-season record held by Chris Carter. What happened in week 17 against Tampa for you to get that record?
I had to come out and catch a lot of passes to get there. But you know what? It was a tremendous year. That was one where we had to have 7 victories to get to the playoffs. So it was great. And I eventually ended up going against Martin Mayhew. That was the guy, man. He ended up being the GM over there with the Lions. It was special. It was a magical moment because the bar had been set so high with Chris and Jerry Rice and those guys, man. It was a great time for me in my career to be playing against such iconic guys at that time.
That record right now sits at 143, Marvin Harrison. There's some guys taking a run at it this year. Michael Thomas, Adam Thielen. Whether they get it or not, Herm, who do you think, when you watch the game right now, who do you think is the best wide receiver in football?
Ooh.
Who do you got?
You know, I'm not going to go with just the ones that are known. It's a guy that I compare myself to in terms of the fact that he didn't have a lot of quarterbacks, you know, at that time to throw to, and I'm going with DeAndre.
I knew you were going to go there.
He's a guy that gets missed. I mean, he's consistent, man. He's putting up the numbers. He's getting things done. I really like his play and the fact he's competitive, man. But he gets it done. You don't read a lot about him, but he's a guy that's in that time frame like me, man. I don't know what it is about DeAndre, man. If DeAndre got nothing but love for you.
So similar styles, though. Tall, long frame, big hands, strong hands, aggressive at the point of attack. So I think you see a lot of DeAndre in you, right?
I just like him, man. I like him a lot, and I like the fact that he's continuously putting up those numbers.
No matter who's throwing him the ball, totally. I like your Tom Fords you're rocking this morning, too. I like those with a little sauce.
You got the sauce, man.
I got to follow this guy.
Oh, man.
He said the bar too high.
The team that has the sauce right now is the Saints, and they just added another just speck of flavor in Dez Bryant. I want to ask you, because this happened to you. You got signed mid-season. You're with the Lions your whole career. You don't go to the Giants until mid-November, right?
That's right.
What is the biggest challenge then for a wide receiver like Dez to sort of come off cold, try to make it happen, and what advice would you give them?
Well, one, you got to come into shape.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this is a team that's not playing around right now. They're trying to make things happen. Ironically, I had Sean Payton as my offensive coordinator when I showed up.
Oh.
Learning the system. You know, as receivers, you want to play at a fast pace. And for Dez, what I see is, you know, the wheels start turning a little bit. And you know, as you come in, you're trying to make sure you got your footing. He's coming right into the mix. So you limit his play, and he just needs to do whatever he needs to do to kind of fill that gap of whatever his role is supposed to be.
It's kind of like jumping on the treadmill that's already moving, right?
That's right.
You got to get those feet moving. Now, listen, we have to talk about our Lions. They are in the midst of what some would say yet another disappointing year. Matt Stafford, who has had some highs and some lows in this league, has come under criticism. There's been the media outside of Detroit and even the local media who is basically throwing a lot of the blame on Matt Stafford. So we get the bird's eye view because we're sitting here in New York and I have to watch all 32 teams. You get to see everything from within the nest. What do you see within that offense, and what do you see as far as the struggles when it comes to the Lions?
Well, the struggle has been in the past is the running game. I think Kerryon Johnson is he's starting to pick up some of that pace. All of it, no. Matthew had a tremendous line. They brought in these big bodies.
Right.
That hasn't quite worked out because when they faced the Vikings, man, it looked like that line was non-existent, right? Receivers had a hard time. Golden Tate leaves at a time where the team's like, hey, we got rid of this guy that's making this impact.
They needed him.
And all of a sudden, they needed him. So all these things are coming at the wrong time for a team that was trying to ascend, and right now they're having some troubles. But to get out of it, it's not just Matthew Stafford. You know what it is. It's a team game, so it goes across the board. The defensive line hasn't played up to its par, so there's a lot of issues that are going on that
now, to match your Tom Ford glasses, you're wearing a shirt that says Quick Lane Tire and Auto, and you're here with them about trading one uniform for another. What's that all about?
Well, first of all, I know a lot about trading one uniform for another.
Hey, I see what you did there.
You leave from one game to another, and for me, I had to do that transition from football to the business world. Our men and women who serve, they go through that same situation where they have to trade one uniform for another, coming back to civilian life. The trading one uniform for another program, there's 5 $10,000 scholarships that's being awarded this year towards an automotive maintenance and repair certification, which is great. It gives them an opportunity to change that, but we're doing a little twist. So we're offering to the first responders as well. And you can nominate yourself. So
awesome.
that's a big deal. We're changing lives. We're making a difference in the community. 800 locations nationwide. So, hey, if you know someone who's looking to get involved with this program, QLTrading1.com. They can go there, find out a little bit more about it. So that's awesome. It's a special program.
What is it? QL Trading?
QL Trading 1. The one is spelled out. ONE. .com and nominate. You got till December 7th to do that, and then we'll announce it December 26th at the Quick Lane Bowl that's held in Michigan, ACC versus Big Ten.
Oh,
there we go.
Amazing.
800 locations.
Our first guest.
Over 800.
Just like you on the field.
That's right. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Just like when I was there and you leading the way. Thank you for what you're doing on and off the field, man. Appreciate you coming in, big bro.
Likewise, always good to see all of you.
Love you,
Not just my man Nate.
Appreciate it, bro.
We got to talk Jerry Maguire in the break.